Kelsey Plum gets roasted after calling out Caitlin Clark for. Pay us what you owe us. Stunt radio host Colin Cowherd slammed Los Angeles Sparks star Kelsey Plum after she shaded Caitlin Clark over the WNBA All-Star Game contract negotiation stunt. For those who missed it, during warm-ups for the All-Star Game, both teams came out onto the court wearing shirts that read "Pay us what you owe us." It was a message intended to pressure WNBA management to increase player salaries, serving as a clear sign that the league is potentially headed for a work stoppage. Plum called out Clark's squad for not taking part in a meeting regarding the attention-seeking t-shirt stunt. It was a very powerful moment. Plum said of the group effort to come up with the t-shirts, "We didn't, at least as players. We didn't know that was going to happen. I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the t-shirt, just United Front, was determined this morning. That we had a meeting for. And not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that." New York Liberty star Sabrina Ionescu, who was sitting next to Plum when she made the remarks, seemingly did not approve of the comment. "Not really needed to be mentioned," she said, shaking her head and nervously laughing. Talk about your lack of self-awareness. Plum's final comment in the clip above is, "Sometimes you don't have to say anything to get your point across." That is true, both in trying to pull off the obnoxious "pay us what you owe us" stunt and taking a personal dig at Caitlin Clark. Cowherd went after Plum for the ridiculous comment, first by noting that the WNBA players are almost assuredly going to get a salary increase. It's hard not to go up from their already low salaries, but adding that going after the only person who has a chance of increasing revenue in the league is ridiculous. "Why do you take a shot at the Golden Goose, Caitlin Clark?" the host wondered during a Monday episode of his Fox Sports 1 program. "You guys were flying before she arrived on one of those airlines that made you pay for a cup of water. One of those airlines that the planes are the color of a highlighter. Now you're flying private. You went from a Motel 6 in a sketchy part of town to a Four Seasons in the shopping district. Never before has a professional league been so focused on destroying itself. The WNBA is in a financial mess, and even Caitlin Clark's generational talent seems unable to move the needle. And yet, she is the only person who can draw them out of the red. But players keep attacking her to the point of causing injuries, keep calling the paying fans of the Fever racists, and now seem ready to go on strike, which would absolutely wreck any momentum they might have. The problem is that the league has never turned a profit, not even in Clark's first season, and is subsidized by the NBA to stay afloat. If you can't turn a profit when a once-in-a-generation talent comes along, you'll never turn a profit. Top stars like Angel Reese and Clark make the majority of their money from outside projects and endorsements. It's unfortunate that they have to do that, but perhaps if the quality of play improves in the league and the WNBA can market itself effectively, it will generate revenue at some point in the future. If the players go on strike, though, that will be the final nail in the WNBA's coffin. Then the amount the league owes them will drop markedly to 0. And all of the women will be playing for unrivaled, which is completely unwatchable 3-on-3 nonsense. Yes, more unwatchable than the WNBA product right now. The W lost $40 million last season even as Clark brought in unprecedented ratings and ticket sales.